Thanksgiving is one of the most special times of the year in the United States. It's a day filled with family, gratitude, warm meals, and deep traditions passed down through generations. Tables are decorated, turkeys are roasted, pies are baked, and families come together to share stories, blessings, and laughter. But in reality, not everything always goes according to plan. Sometimes you realize at the very last minute that you forgot cranberry sauce, or the whipped cream is finished, or the bread for stuffing is missing. And suddenly, panic sets in. So the big question becomes, which grocery stores are open on Thanksgiving Day in 2025? And which ones are closed? Today on Current Affairs Hub, we're bringing you a simple, friendly, and helpful guide to where you can still shop if you find yourself needing something at the very last minute this Thanksgiving. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Thanksgiving in 2025 falls on Thursday, November 27th, and across the country, businesses change their normal schedules. Many large stores close their doors for the day to give their workers the opportunity to spend time with their families. It's a beautiful gesture, but it also means that if you didn't prepare ahead of time, you may suddenly find yourself with nowhere to shop. Over the past few years, more and more retailers have chosen to stay closed on Thanksgiving Day, focusing instead on opening for Black Friday the next morning. But not all stores close. Some do remain open, although usually for limited hours. That means your window to shop is short, and that's why knowing which stores are open and when is incredibly important. Let's start with the good news. If you absolutely must shop on Thanksgiving Day, there are still some grocery stores that are expected to be open, though for limited hours. First, Kroger. Many Kroger locations will open their doors early in the morning, typically around 7 a.m. However, most Kroger stores will also close much earlier than usual, many around 3 p.m. This means if Kroger is your last resort, it's best to go in the morning or at least early in the afternoon. Next, Whole Foods. Whole Foods Market is another popular destination for Thanksgiving shoppers. In 2025, most Whole Foods locations are expected to open at 7 a.m. and close around 1 p.m. So again, timing is everything. If you're going there for organic produce, desserts, drinks, or fresh bakery items, you must go early. Sprouts Farmers Market is another helpful option. These stores often cater to healthier and organic foods. On Thanksgiving Day, many Sprouts locations are set to open at 7 a.m. and close at around 2 p.m. And finally, Food Lion. Some Food Lion locations will also be open, but with shorter hours, usually closing at 3 p.m. The key message here is simple. If a store is open on Thanksgiving, it will only be for a few hours. Waiting until late afternoon or evening is not an option. Early birds get the groceries. Now let's talk about the other side of the story. Several major grocery and retail chains will be closed all day long on Thanksgiving 2025. That means no shopping, no browsing, no quick last-minute runs. Here are some of the most popular stores that are expected to be fully closed. Walmart closed. Target closed. Costco closed. Sam's Club closed. Publix closed. Trader Joe's closed. Aldi closed. These are some of the biggest names in retail. And for many people, they're the first place they think of when they need groceries fast. But on Thanksgiving Day, these doors stay locked. And that means if any of these stores are your main shopping place, you must prepare before Thanksgiving arrives or rely on one of the limited options that remain open. This change reflects a broader shift in modern retail culture, away from always open capitalism and toward recognizing family time and worker well-being. And in many ways, that's a beautiful thing. But it also means the responsibility rests on you, the shopper, to plan ahead. A simple question like, which grocery stores are open on Thanksgiving, actually reveals something deeper about the world we live in. It highlights how culture shapes business decisions, how traditions influence economic activity, how companies are increasingly valuing rest and time off, how consumer habits change around holidays. Thanksgiving is no longer just about food. It's about family, identity, community, and values. When stores close, it encourages people to slow down, stay home, connect with loved ones, and truly live in the moment. And this tradition continues to evolve as society becomes more aware of the importance of rest, mental health, and balance. Here on Current Affairs Hub, we don't just share news. We explore what that news means for real life. And this story, while simple, shows how something as ordinary as grocery shopping is connected to much bigger global values. Before we end today's video, here are a few practical tips that could save your Thanksgiving. First, plan ahead. Make a list at least 2 to 3 days before the holiday. Second, shop early. Do not wait until Thanksgiving morning unless you absolutely must. Third, double-check local hours. Even if a chain is open nationally, your local branch may follow different rules. Fourth, be flexible. If an ingredient is missing, be ready to substitute. And finally, share this information with a friend or family member who might not know that most stores will be closed. You could save their Thanksgiving dinner. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Current Affairs Hub, and turn on notification bell so you don't miss any important updates. Here, we bring you real stories, real updates, real-life situations, and we break them down in a way that is clear, useful, and meaningful. Tell us in the comments. Backend index pointing right, which store do you usually shop at for Thanksgiving? Backend index pointing right, have you ever forgotten an ingredient at the last minute before a big celebration? Thank you for watching, and from all of us here at Current Affairs Hub, happy Thanksgiving in advance. See you in the next video.